Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today we are going to do another MRE International MRE. This is the dinner portion of the Tactical Deluxe ration. Menu number 3. It was packed in 2022 and expires in 2023 somewhere. And I've did this review actually before I think it expired. But anyway, there's still a bunch of sweets there. There's some sugars left. There's some salt. There's the matches. Oh yeah, just because it's lying around, this is Tracy. Made this a spork, nice big spork. Go and check out his channel if you are not subscribed. Go and do so. Quite nice and strong spoon here. Quite good welding on this. Or however he fixed it. Anyway. So what we are going to do is our MRE vegetable pasta and tomato. 400 grams. 2 cheeses, hey, pasta, some Provitas, gonna do a cheese with that, some more other tea, might be rooibos, might be normal, they don't say, and hopefully this bag is intact, looks like it. And we got some instant soup. Chicken flavor. And everything else in this meal can go as a vegetarian, but chicken? Now I can't remember if the monks in the Middle Ages classed chicken as a meat or not a meat. I've read some stuff about it and I can't remember the other day, because some animals were, some meats were classed not meats and such. I don't know where chicken comes into the thing. Anybody know? Do tell. I can't remember. I should go and read the book again, but maybe it could be classed as a vegetable. I don't know. The farmers and the people that works around here do class it as a vegetable. Some of them do. Well, some of them do anyway. We don't. We know it's a meat, but some people around here think it's a vegetable. Mind you, some people think that red and green pasta are vegetables as well, but let's not get into that. So this I will be heating up. This is 400 grams, which is a hefty meal. The different, and this is, it takes a cup of water, hot, and this takes 1 cup of water. I'm not sure if this is rooibos or normal. I can't see the difference. The rooibos is not, well, I'll see when I make it, or when somebody tells me, when I ask somebody else who at home what it is. Now, the difference between South African rations and a lot of other rations is their food is 400 grams. I think most of the Americans are about, what, 260 something grams normally. So you get, let's say, a whole 140 grams of extra food. Which means you don't get a lot of small little things, but you do get a hefty portion of food, and this is nice and saucy. You can eat it this hot, or sorry, cold. There's 2 tearing notches, one up there and one here in the middle. So you can actually make this a bowl. Tear it open there, and all the food will move down because it's a gusseted pouch. Onto the lower half, spread it nice out, and you've got your own little bowl. Most of these 400 grams meals are like that. There we go. See, you've got all the food underneath that tear notch. If you do it like this and you have a knife or something, cut it, because it will just, of course, do that if you don't. Just to be spiteful so that you lose your food. But we will heat this up. It will take some time, and I will be back when I've heated this up. Alright, our stuff is heating. Let's start with our cheese. Our other stuff is a bit hot still. You can see if you know the American cheese, these are much stiffer cheese. I'm not sure if it's salt. It might be a bit saltier, but American cheese is definitely sweeter than the South African ration cheese. Or let me say, the American cheese spread stuff is definitely softer and a bit sweeter. We've got our Previta, which really tastes like very dry bread, since it is a wheat product, quite a lot of wheat in there. It's more sort of between a cracker and a bread. I don't know if you would say a wheat cracker maybe. Nice, tastes like bread and cheese. Now you can see the difference in length between the foreign MRE pork and Tracy's pork. And the reason I use foreign MRE pork for review is Tracy's is just too long for me to use in review. But it gives you a good grip and everything. While MRE pork or foreign MRE pork is nice and short. And I won't accidentally hit something when I'm working with it. Now we'll go to our chicken soup. There's some vegetables in there actually. There's some corn, or sweet corn, and some other stuff. Not very salty. It doesn't really have a big taste. Not that I can taste and say, oh, this is chicken. If I didn't know the label as happened before, it was the same soup, but you just doesn't taste as meaty chickeny as it should, I think. But it's not a very salty soup, or it doesn't taste salty. Which is good. And you can have your cracker with soup. I just do not like my cracker or Previta or bread or whatever in soup. I actually hate it. Now our tea looks like black tea. Tastes like black tea. What type of black tea? I do not know. And this brings us to the end of our first little part of the ration review. Now let's this cool down a bit so that I can actually eat them. I'll go and wait for our food to heat up for completing heating up. Oh, let's see. We've got our food. There we go. There is a carrot, a huge big carrot that I can see. I think that's a sweet corn maybe. But as you can see, I've cut the packets at the first notch, and yes, I used a scissors. Because you know what happens with these packages if you want them to tear nicely? They don't. And having vegetable pasta all over the kitchen will make me oh so popular. I will have to go and hide somewhere for the month. There's, I think, a bean in there. So let's taste this stuff. There's a burn in this pasta. I think it's more a chili burn than a curry burn. It's not just the tomato burn of tomato that is cooked. Definitely some of the chili burn there. As I said, it doesn't give me the curry taste, so the only thing it can be is chili. I didn't know they would make that hot, but anyway, this is since we had a hot flavor for our what do you call it? Soya rice. Anyway, you can of course dump this whole thing in here. I'm just gonna leave a bit over for the cat. There's a little bit, you can't eat too much of this. And there's a whole one as well, which I'm not gonna eat now. Maybe later. Definitely there is chili in there. You do get a tomato taste. Not truly the same canned tomato as you would get in spaghetti and tomato, but still a tomato taste. Might be some, I've never had those, you know, the tomato sauce in the cans which you throw in just, I've never had those without it being cooked to death, but This is not bad. The pasta is a bit soft, although you can still feel the whatever this corkscrew pasta is. I can never remember their name. The vegetables still have some of their structure, the beans, the sweet corn, the carrots, and there's quite a bit of vegetables in there. For South Africans, this is the normal mixed vegetable stuff you get that's in here. The little small ones. So there will be peas as well somewhere in there. And that was dinner. So this is the MRE International menu number 3. This is their tactical deluxe ration. Very much similar stuff to the South African deluxe or premium ration, only the main meals differ. But for most of the stuff is sort of the same. It was an interesting ration review. I'm glad I grouped the stuff as I had. I would have liked to have some raisins there to go with our soya pasta or soya rice. The cheese was a good idea here. The the pasta does have slight bite, which gives us 2 meals in one day with a slight bite. But it's a chili bite, not a curry bite. And the soup is fine. It's just any soup, but it's chicken, so if you're vegetarian you have to switch that out. Tea is just normal black tea. Cheese is the cheddar cheese, which is a bit more salty to me than the Gouda is. Provitas is Provitas. It's just sort of tastes like hard wheat bread. Not bad. So that was our meal. So, and where is Tracy's spoon again? Let's end the meal again with Tracy's spoon. Or spork, sorry. Nice and large. He made it himself, so go and check out his channel. You also do ration reviews. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next ration review.